nigga, yeah, I had no hope, but I made it. Yeah.
Hoop dreaming, saw the NBA and wanted all that shit. Went to school, got caught slipping, lost the scholarship. Took the music serious in the city, I'm monumental. Southside player, I pay my dues, check their credentials. Where I'm from, I see niggas have it and lose it all. I see niggas do 10 and never get a call. I learned certain situations not to get involved. And we only talk to God, never talk to law.
Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is. A misfire. Man, all right, look, we didn't get the dub this week. I understand, but it's your boy Wavy, and you listening and tuned into the You Might Not Like It podcast. Sam, how we doing today, brother?
I'm good, brother. I'm glad to see you guys. Ain't seen you in a couple days. Glad to see you. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, we had to get Halloween. We had to get Halloween out the way, Sam. You know, last time we talked about it, I kind of didn't want to.
I know how y'all like, man. I just had to back away a minute. You know, we good, though. We good.
Oh, how we feeling? Oh,
yo, I'm feeling good. Feel like a prophet. You know what I mean? I feel like a prophet. Cardinals got a dub over a team that was stated as one of the best offenses. Hey, real shit though. The real reason why I'm feeling good is because like sports media is finally starting to talk about the Cardinals in the way that they should. We get it some respect as we should. And look, Suns playing some okay basketball. That's why I'm rocking the Suns right now. They surprising me, but I'm still holding to when I say like I don't even know if they're gonna be a 500 team, but I'm feeling good. Hey, let's get this shit rolling.
I was wondering because I was like, damn, did we start the show? I thought we were still on the intros. Man,
I don't know what was going on.
Hey, what was that Deli song, bro? That Deli song was slapping right there. What's the name of that one?
Hey, Cardinals win and go crazy. Nah, that's a track actually by it's Hood is the artist and it's called Made It and it's featuring Deli every day. So that track right there hard, bro. That nigga Hood is cold too. I like listening to Hood music.
Man, I'm trying to get past this guy saying he feeling like a prophet.
Yeah,
It had to come mid-season though, huh?
Yeah, Sam. I was saying the same thing, but I'm like, look, man, here's the at the end of the day, you only got one more loss for that 11-6. So that means you gotta damn near go perfect, brother.
Let's get it going. We can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Let's get it. So
I know he ready.
Yeah.
First week he went 3-0.
Yes, sir.
He went 3-0.
I told you it's gonna be a long season. You know what I mean? We like halfway through football season right now, fellas.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hey guys, listen, we got the pick'em coming up. You know, I want to talk about something else too. We got the Jaden Daniels injury. Jaden Daniels getting hurt in a blowout. 7 minutes left to go. You know, protecting the player from themselves. Again, want to talk about that a little bit. And then also, again, like was talking about, had a little NBA action, a couple of things cracking off, but majority of it will be focused around, you know, our teams took some L's. My team took an L. Y'all teams got the dubs.
Yeah, let's
see
rephrase
how y'all feeling.
that.
Yeah. My team took an L. You know, going through that, recapping the weekly pick'em, and then also recapping that overall score, which I think is still a two-way tie. And O is etched a little closer, but not close enough yet. We're right there, and everybody, me and Sam is 17-14, and O is 14-17. So things are starting to get interesting, and we shall see. And then lastly, we're going to cap it off with what's your hot take of the week. We're adding O to this one. O wasn't able to make it last time, so we added O to the hot topic of the week, and we'll see what he's come up with. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm Wavy. This is O. This is Sam. You Might Not Like It podcast.
Fellas, not like it.
Jaden Daniels injury. I know O talked about this, right? And I'm more interested, Sam, to hear from O first. 7 minutes left in the game, 31-7. Not a lot going on. Not a lot you could do with that team. You're down in the red zone. What are we doing with our franchise quarterback in the game that late in that type of a game? What are we doing?
That's your question?
Yeah. Did you see the injury?
Yeah, I saw the
You
injury.
just lost your quarterback for the year. Part of protecting a player from themselves is not just concussions, but it's getting them out of that game late when it's out of control already. And we know that the comeback ain't happening.
Yeah, but here's my thought about it. One, sad to see him go down like that, dude. I could only watch the video one time. I mean, I didn't even know your arm can bend like that, to be
They
truthfully
blurred it
honest.
out. They blurred it out on the replays. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was gruesome. It was definitely gruesome. But look, he's a young quarterback, and the thing is I'm still standing by what I said. Because I mean, look, that injury could have happened first quarter, second quarter, them up, them down. Like not just because they were getting blown out that the injury happened. It's football, right? And so again, does it look worse on the coach because he didn't pull him out and he got injured? Of course. But again, if the game was tied up and that happened, then what? The coach isn't getting blamed for that. So my philosophy is this: is like he's a young quarterback. I believe this is his third year in the league. You down? What's your fight? Second, my bad. Second year in the league. You down? What's your fight? What are you doing? Remember, he's a leader of the team, and so pulling him out is almost like throwing a white flag as a coach. Like, yo, this is a wrap. And even though us as fans are saying, oh yeah, like the game's over and 7 minutes left, so on and so forth, we've all witnessed some crazy comebacks in sports. Regardless of what y'all want to say, we have witnessed some crazy, crazy plays to happen in sports. Look, I'll be and I know it doesn't tie into the same thing with the injury or whatnot, but the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, right? Like literally the game came down to the catcher toe tapping the little home plate, like crazy play, right? And so again, I still stand true. It sucks that he went down. It does. Do I feel like he should have still been in the game as a young quarterback? I do, because you have to be able to face your failures. And again, you're a leader of men. And so what does it look like to get pulled out? Again, I know that's coach's decision, but if he's like, nah, coach, I want to stay in the game. I want to go down with the ship, right? Like I want to go down with the ship to still have the buy-in from the men that's in the locker room to show them, yo, no matter what, no matter win, lose, or draw, I'm here for y'all. And I'm going to leave it on the field with y'all. And granted, if he didn't get injured, nobody would be talking about it. He got injured. So now it looks like, oh, damn, the coach should have pulled him out or whatnot. And I said again, we've seen some crazy shit happen in sports. And so
Game is 38-7, right?
I get it.
We've seen some
I get it.
crazy comebacks. We've never seen anything crazy with 7 minutes left when you're down more than 3 possessions. Like,
I mean, that's the reason. But like honestly though, like that's the reason why we like sports. It's not supposed to be scripted.
No,
right?
no. I'm not talking about a script though. What I'm talking about is, and again, clearly you're missing the whole protect the player from himself thing. But like literally, this is a situation. Yes, as a player, yeah, because you think it's just like playing Madden. Why is there a 21 run rule in Madden? Because nigga, you're gonna keep throwing that ball, thinking that you can come back, and it's just gonna keep getting intercepted. Your quarterback's cold.
Tell me that you never came back from a 21 zip.
Because you get off 21 zip, you're done. You're off the stakes, buddy. I'm not even letting you finish the game. 21 run rule. Sam, talk to me a little bit. Where you at, brother?
Man, I couldn't wait for this. I just had to, old school chart this down as he was talking. Now, I can understand a lot of your points, but I'm going to dissect them one by one.
Okay.
It's a difference in a coach pulling you on a blowout or you pulling yourself on a blowout. That's two different things. Now, if the coach pulled him with 7:38 left, we down 31-7. There's no way in this world you're going to drive down this field, score, get the onside kickback, go down, score, get the onside kickback, go down, score. There's no way in the hell you
still down 10. After all that happened, you're still down 10.
And
now you got to get the ball
again. Somebody get an onside kick back to back to try to tie a game up with 7 minutes left. Now I can understand because you probably watched a little bit of the Bears game and you seen how we mysteriously just fell apart against Joe Flacco, not to take nothing away from him, because he's a man that does his thing. But to have your future out there in this blowout loss, he should be fired.
I mean, where's fired? Huh? Okay. Get him out of there?
He should be taken out of there. He should be taken out of there. You just put the franchise on hold. You just did that. You went and
Not to
got
mention-
Debo. You got your other wide receiver that ain't came back yet. Now you have nobody to throw to them. Nobody.
And coming off of an NFC championship appearance,
he
your
shouldn't
team
even
is
been
now
in the
3-6.
game. He shouldn't have been back from the knee injury yet. But since you allowed him to play, and now he's not playing to his standard because possibly it's the knee. He's not playing up to the standard as himself. And you leave him out there in the fourth quarter down 3 touchdowns. Actually, man, four touchdowns.
Yeah.
And you leave him out there and to call a draw, not a draw, but a rollout play instead of some quick hittings, and you this close to the goal line. All this stuff is ridiculous. You just probably luckily it's not the throwing arm, but damn, he's done for the season.
Done for the season, and which a season that maybe could they have come back, right? 3-6. Could they make some noise in that NFC East where no one else is making any noise? The only team right now is the Philadelphia Eagles.
And
so
didn't even go for a trade.
In?
And didn't even try to trade for a quarterback.
Didn't even make any moves. Yeah. No, so again, I think some of the instances you're giving, right? If it's a close game and that happens, that's a part of the game. It's a close game. No one's questioning because there's no reason to yank the quarterback. You be getting questioned for pulling them in a close game. But in a blowout, in games like this, you
2
gotta
touchdowns, I
protect because
understand.
these kids are going out there. They still out there hustling. They still want the hits on the quarterback.
You down 2 touchdowns and you that close to the end zone, I understand it.
Some of these guys are second string.
You down 4 touchdowns?
You down more than 4 tugs.
Fired.
You down more than 4 touchdowns. It's a bad place to put your quarterback in, and I don't like it at all. I would hate it if I had to watch my quarterback keep trotting out there, right?
Because they're tight.
There's no reason for it. There's no reason he should be out there with 7 minutes left and you are down that big.
I done seen people get fired for less.
31. What is that? 31. You're down 31 points. So
7 can't even go to 31.
It's not about like what you're speaking on, like being a leader of men and different things like that. Is you're speaking of him quitting on the team. This isn't that instance. This isn't where he's quitting on the team. This is where, hey, we didn't play our best ball as a whole. Debo, you come. You know, everybody come out. McLaurin's been hurt. Daniels been hurt. Everybody been hurt this year. Daniels has previously had a knee injury. You don't keep him out there.
Yeah, let me see what else I got on the bench. Wide receiver, running back, defensive end, tackle. Y'all get in there. Starters, sit down. Let them show you how to play because y'all messing it up out here. Y'all look like the practice squad.
Y'all done blew that game already. You done blew the game already. It got ugly, and it got ugly early.
Staff fight.
It scored 24. Seahawks scored 24 points in the second quarter. Your motion, what you needed to do was you needed to come out of halftime and get busy. They came out of halftime and scored 0 points. Gave up another touchdown out of halftime. So that game is over. I'll probably even bench him the entire fourth quarter. 31 points, and you've done nothing. Now your quarterback is out with a season-ending injury.
I don't agree with that. I'd have started the fourth quarter with him. But if we didn't score, not even a field goal, you coming out now. I can't risk it. Actually, to be honest with you, reason I say the whole organization is to blame for this, from the top to the bottom. The man just had a twisted knee. He's injury prone.
Yeah.
He's injury prone. This early in his career, he's injury prone. He's been injured 4 times in 2 seasons where he had to miss games. You do not leave him in the game with a 31-point deficit. You don't do that with 7 minutes left. If the quarterback pull him, if any man on that sideline want to talk against him, they should be traded, released, or whatever. The coach pulled him. He didn't walk off.
Yeah, he didn't quit on the team. But go one more. Let me
rebuttal to that real quick. So one, Jaden Daniels has been having like this high. You know what I mean? Even when he lost last year in the playoffs, like he's been rolling high. And sometimes, again, sometimes you need to see what your quarterback does when they're down. And granted, whatever the score is like, does he still have the fight? Does he not? Like, what can he do even when we are down by a lot? Again, I get what y'all saying. I understand what you said, Sam, when you were like a rollout play. That shouldn't have been called. Okay, I get that. But again, it's like he's a new quarterback. He's 2 years in. So again, you're not going to be winning every time. Let me see what fight you have when you're down. As a coach, I need to see, are you going to give up or are you going to still play to the end of the clock? Regardless of it, I need a quarterback that's going to literally believe that we can still come back unless it's at the 1 minute point. I was pulling up greatest comebacks in NFL history. And again, I know y'all gonna beat me up when I say this because it's a Super Bowl. But both y'all remember the Atlanta and the Eagles, New England Patriots Super Bowl back in
What happened out of
2017.
halftime? What happened out of halftime?
New England scored 19 points in the fourth quarter. And again, I understand that Super
Was
Bowl.
it 7 minutes left?
I can't see how many minutes were left. I can't. When they were behind by 25. And again, I understand it's Super Bowl. You risk everything. It's the last game of the season. You trying to get a trophy, whatever the case may be. I say that to say, like, you never know what can happen. That is a reason why we watch sports. Most of the time, we sit there and we drop our jaw because we're like, damn, that really did just happen. So again, is it a lottery pick for them to get back-to-back kickoff returns? Yeah, it is. But again, we witnessed so many different things in sports at the very last minute that you just never know what could happen. And is it likely to happen? No. But again, that's the one thing that we love about sports. It really is. And so I go back to say to the subject at here, as far as should the coach pulled him out of the game due to the fact that they were down by 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes. You got one side of the coin where people are going to be like, yeah, pull him out. The game's over with. Wave the white flag. Live to see another day. I get you. But then you guys also have to understand that injury did not just happen because they were down. That injury could have happened at any point of the game. It sucks that it happened at that point. But again, maybe the coach was literally just being like, you know what? Let me keep him out there. Let me see how he reacts to being down. How does he play? How does he drive? What is a team? Is a team still trying to score points? And I understand that this is like
Time out. Because you're about to repeat the same thing again. What I'm going to say to you, you're talking and acting as though you might not like this, but you're acting as though he didn't prove himself last season. Everybody in the league know he got fight in him. Pulling him, the coach ain't got nothing to prove. He ain't got nothing to prove to that coach.
He ain't got nothing to prove. He proved himself at his rookie year, taking that team to the NFC Championship.
Compared to be better than Stroud last season and his rookie season.
Okay, maybe I use the word prove wrong. It's just literally you learn it. Again, when you down, again, I don't know what the coach was thinking, but I'm just saying, like, there's times where you have to put people in positions just to see how they going to react.
Man, that Hail Mary, the Hail Mary on the Bears last season showed you how he gonna react.
Does. Yeah.
Hey, and that's 1 year.
To be a rookie in his first season, after that Hail Mary, he took that team to a next level and didn't have the weapons that he has this year. He took that team to the next level. This team was considered one of the ones that might come out of the NFC this year. Now they don't have a chance because of a coaching decision. No matter how you want to spin this, I don't care if at this point I don't care. I don't care. He needs to be fired. Ain't no other coach in the league that understands that they quarterback who's injury prone is going to be in a game with 7 minutes left down for a touchdown. I don't see another coach doing that.
This ain't a Dillon Gabriel incident. Like, Dillon Gabriel, okay, you down by 30-some points. Yeah, keep him in there. You need to keep him in there. He hasn't proven anything. Jaden Daniels proved a lot last year and, came out, was ready to prove some more this year. Injuries tripped him up.
And this
Hey,
goes
so
and
look,
and this goes back to what I said earlier in the season when we was talking. And I said, "Hey, remember Stroud? His rookie year, his second season, things changed because now we got film. Jaden Daniels. Remember me saying? I said, hopefully who he was, but now they got film on him. Now he's getting hurt more frequently than he was last year. It's because now they got film. When they know we gonna roll out, we got that spy gonna get to him because we know how fast he is. We got to worry about him running.
I'm gonna play the what if game, and I hate playing the what if game.
Don't play the what if game because it don't matter.
No, it don't. But,
It really don't. Like he
hear
shouldn't
me
have
out
been
though.
in that game. Period.
But hear me out though. He stayed in the game. He doesn't get injured. Say he scores 2 touchdowns, and it's a lot closer of a game. The game's over with. Are we having this conversation about the coach?
Yes.
About leaving him in, even though
I
the
think
game's over with?
you would still have this conversation for the risk of injury. Now, mind you, if no one gets hurt, no harm, no foul. And it's the same thing on both sides of the coin that you could look at this with. You can look at this on a positive lens or you can look at a negative lens every single time. The problem is all of that what if stuff don't matter because what happened. And that's like bro, you can't walk anything back. You don't know what would have happened. You don't know, you know what I mean? You have no idea what would have happened if they had scored 2 touchdowns. Now, if they scored 2 touchdowns, here's what I'll tell you. It would be 38-21. Like you would still be getting your ass whooped.
Question.
Me as a coach.
Question.
You go down with the ship. And
Yeah,
again,
you would
you
get
don't know
fired
what
in the first couple games.
you don't know what culture that he has built in the locker room. You don't know what they do as far as practice or whatever the case may be.
Now I got two questions.
You go down with the ship, and you show me what your fight is. I get the last year.
I got 2 questions. My first one, what sport you coach so I can make sure that my sons don't be involved in it?
Wow, that's crazy.
Second,
I don't coach basketball.
Okay. You won't be coaching my sons.
Hey, real quick before you go
Second question.
into wait before you go on the second question.
Yeah.
There's a famous game called Flu Game.
About Jordan?
And people say it was flu poison or whatever the case is. He looked like shit. Didn't look like he wanted to play. But guess what? Michael Jordan said he still wanted to play. So again, you got Phil Jackson that still put him in the game, even though he was going through whatever he was going through, whether it was food poisoning, whether he was sick, dehydrated, whatever the case is.
Having a hangover don't increase risk of injury.
Phil Jackson
He was ill. He wasn't hurt. There was nothing.
But still, at the end of the day,
That's
you said
not
protect
even
the player
a
at all costs.
comparison.
Was it even a game worth him going into?
Yeah. It was the finals.
It was the finals. What do you mean? Of course.
Hey, I'm going to say.
So again.
That was Utah, wasn't it? Wasn't it Utah, Sam? They delivered him some bad pizza or something like that?
I can't, because it just messed me up when he went there. He just messed me up. Even though a hard foul in basketball is nothing compared to a football hit. But because these people jumping and slapping you down as you jumping at them. These football players going 24 miles per hour with the intent to break you in half. I mean, I can understand with your comparison, but they don't fit. And my second question is...
Hey, Sam, the last question, and I'll let you go. You said if you had sons that want to play for me. So if your sons play football and they have like a little bit of an injury, whatever the case may be, sprain wrist, sprain ankle, whatever the case may be, you telling me that you're going to be like, nah, son, you ain't playing this game until you fully healthy? Or are you going to be like, man up, get on the field, do what you got to do? Which one are you going to do?
Which one I'm going to do? For one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on the sideline in a position to show me that they are physically capable of going out there doing what they need to do. If they not going to show me that, my son's going to sit their butt down. Period.
Okay, and if they show you that they are physically ready to go out there, they're like, Dad, I want to go play. Like even though my wrist is damn near almost broken, like I want to go play.
Again, if his wrist almost damn near broken, he's not gonna pass my eye test.
Yeah, you're not passing the test to get back on the field with a broke wrist, bro.
Not even a damn near broke wrist. Because you can't show me that you're capable of going out there doing what we need to do as a team. Again, this is about the team and the future of the team. It's not about the right here, right now. Now, even if this the Super Bowl, and we down 4 touchdowns with 7:38, I got to think about next season. Am I gonna sit all my starters? No, because most of them still gonna feel like they can. But me as a coach, as we said in the beginning, we supposed to look out for our players. We supposed to look out for our players. And since you compared basketball to football, do you remember when Jordan finally got past Detroit Pistons when they realized they was leaving? Did Daly pull all his starters and they then after the game ended walk away without shaking hands?
Walk to the sideline, walk right to the locker room.
Pulled all of them. Haven't you seen many a times when blowouts going on in basketball after somebody get their little extra point or the extra rebound that they needed to get a triple-double or a double-double, the coach pull them if they down 20? You've seen all these things happen. There's no way Jaden Daniels, mid-season, just coming off another injury, should be in a game down 4 touchdowns with 7 minutes left.
We 3-6. We 3-6. That's our record. How we gonna bounce back? How we gonna move forward? How we gonna get to the next game?
This being very dislocated elbow, there might be a chance he can't play the beginning of next year because of this decision.
Yeah. And now you impact next season. And that's the biggest thing. And now, guess what? With that draft stock, now what do I do? Do I go get a quarterback? There's so many things that just happen now. Now so many questions are being asked. Now I got to start to think about the future because can he come back? Will he be the same player? Do I need to start thinking about another quarterback at that position? And with this draft that's coming up, do I use and burn my pick there? Go ahead, Sam. Last thing, we got to move on.
My last question. By them not trading for a quarterback, was that throwing in the white towel?
By them not trading for another quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
By the trade deadline, they didn't go grab a quarterback, and there's a lot of them sitting on the bench right now that they could use.
Is that throwing in a white towel?
Like at this very moment, I'm going to say no because you don't know what they've talked about or what the analyticals are or what they're trying to do. Again, you never know. Like when they go into the draft, they might try and go and grab another quarterback. Like you just don't know.
He's talking about throwing in the white flag this year. The draft is for next year, bro. He's talking about throwing in the towel right now.
No, I get
I asked you by them
going
not
in the draft though.
I said by them not
like as for this season.
Yes.
I mean, but again, like
the question was by them not trading for a veteran quarterback, which many is sitting out there. Russell Wilson, all these other cats sitting out there. You know that Russell Wilson, you said, brought a new swag to Giants, right? He's out there. Your franchise quarterback just went down. You fighting for a season. You say you don't bench him because you want to see the fight in him. Because if you do bench him, you throwing in a white towel. So now that he's hurt, you at the trade deadline 2 days later, you don't go get a veteran. Is that throwing in the white towel?
Okay, to answer your question, yes.
Boom. All right. There it is.
Wait. But I think y'all are missing like the way that I'm going about it. Like logically, and after this happened, yes, we could look at it and be like, damn, he should have took him out. Damn, he should have did this. Damn, they should have went and got a second quarterback like after the match. I get that. But like as of men, when we're in the final war, who knows where his mind was at, right? In his mind, and again, I don't know the coach, but
You're
he
saying
could,
the
me
same
personally.
thing. You're saying the same thing. You've stated this. We get it, bro. Like, look, you were saying the same thing, and we understand. We feel it.
But the thing is, there's a multitude of different coaches. So again, there's a coach that feels like y'all, where it's like, hey, yo, pull him out, and there's coaches that feel like me, where it's like, nah, keep your eyes in and show me what you got. But does that make it wrong or right? Again, if he never got injured, he's not in the wrong foot. There's different type of coach.
Now it makes it wrong because he got hurt. But we gonna move on because I'm done talking about the Washington Commanders. I'm done talking about the Seattle Seahawks. Number one in the NFC West, by the way. Oh, I don't know if you noticed that.
I know.
Okay. I was just saying. But anyway, look, I'll let y'all get y'all a little joy in. Sam, what a crazy game. I think we talked about this, and you like, man, I don't want Joe Flacco to do us dirty. Boy, Joe Flacco was balling. Boy, almost threw 500 yards against y'all, bro. You came out with the dub. Y'all new tight end Loveland. That Loveland, that's who y'all just drafted, right?
Loveland, yeah.
Bro, got a big catch across the middle. They forgot how to tackle, and he took it down for a tug. I know you were talking about winning the game by 2, but you get out there and get the touchdown, and you win the game by 5. Talk to me, Sam. Talk to me. Crazy game, brother. How was you feeling?
Chicago ain't gonna like me, man. But I think if I didn't have the faith that I have, I'd have had a heart attack on that game. All game. I say this man just learned the offense. He treated us like Brady treated Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. Man, Flacco went crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I actually thought Uberis was still our defensive coordinator, how we sat back and let him pick us apart. But I'm going to enjoy that W. I can't be mad at a win, but I'm disappointed because how much our defense gave up. We was missing key people in the DB section. But I do want to say that rookie running back, he picked up where Swiffy left off.
Yeah.
Ain't have no problems with him. Looking good. Looked like a steal of the draft. And again, I'm happy for the win. I'm very disappointed in our defense, which I know they're a work in progress, and I'm sure that they will improve as time goes by. But I just didn't see us giving up 500 yards, and that happened. So that's the disappointment. That's a disappointment. And Caleb kind of showed that what O was talking about, see what you can do. Yeah, this game was close enough for that to happen. Now, if we was down 38, I don't think Caleb would be in the game. I think Tyson Bagent would have been in that game. You know, that's what I believe.
Even on the other side, the Bengals were only down by two possessions.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they were able to kind of get out there, get that touchdown, recover the onside kick, and then go take a lead, right? Late in that game. But they were able to come back. And that's where what you're talking about, is that's a 14-point game,
Yeah, that's
15-point game, right? I think it was 13 actually, 13-point game. They go score a touchdown, take a 1-point lead. It was close enough to where you don't take Flacco out or your starters, because in that moment with 6-7 minutes left, you're only down by 2 possessions, which they showed in that time. I think Sam, within that last couple of minutes, y'all had about 3 possessions each, I believe, because they went down, scored a couple touchdowns. Y'all went down.
We went 3 and out.
Y'all, yeah. Y'all went down, scored a touchdown, and then they got the ball back to come down, try and get a field goal at the end. But yeah,
Hey,
crazy game.
And they tried to cheat us, because I really do think that Edmonds thing should have been a touchdown, which would have ended the game there.
Yeah.
That would have ended the game, because he grabbing at him before Edmonds went down. Man, that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Y'all had a close one. And I felt like the Bengals was gonna come. They were gonna come out, but your offense still showed up. And I think your offense, like, even though, look, Caleb made a great throw. Now the tackling,
I think it was
is
bad
the question,
tackling as well.
But yeah, it was a great throw. And even if, let's say, he gets tackled there, you're still
Field
in a
goal
great
range.
position to get that field goal. So
Yes.
I think he came out and did great. I think the offense looked real good. You know, it sucks for me because, like, as I'm sitting there watching the Packers take a L, I'm sitting there like Detroit about to take a L. Oh, the Bears gonna take a L too. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. Hey man, but y'all pulled it out. What is that? Five now, huh? Five and 3.
I say this, like, y'all definitely pulled it out. I definitely didn't think y'all was gonna win. Like, I really did it.
I mean,
But,
even when we was up 14 with 6 minutes left, you didn't think we was gonna win it?
No, I mean, like, when I was just catching it, I didn't watch the whole entire game, like, start to finish. But when I was catching it, it just didn't look like y'all had the momentum. So I was actually shocked that y'all pulled it out. But, you know, again,
I wasn't. I felt we was gonna win by a field goal. I appreciate the thoughts. I appreciate your thoughts, though.
47-42. Where was the defense?
I want to say that about the Cowboys too, but I ain't saying it.
Yeah, but we've also talked about how many injuries have affected the Bears on that side of the ball too. And I think we know, who they were not playing with,
Jalen
and
Johnson,
who they did have out there. So there
Kyler Gordon.
Yeah, there was a lot. And I mean, you think about that receiving core. That receiving core is tough for any defense. And to be missing your top DBs, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. And
That's gonna hurt.
that DB gave up that touchdown running in front of him. He's running in front of him and gave up a touchdown. I mean, he's so inconsistent. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's just inconsistent. And most of our DBs are like our third string special team players. They like third stringers and special teams players. They not the DBs that's supposed to be out there.
being called on to make
To
something happen.
take on Chase and damn, I can't think his
T.
name.
Higgins,
Higgins.
Chase, and Higgy. Yeah.
Like two of the best receivers as a combo in the league, if not the best combo in
Yeah.
the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
And
you expect
I
that.
think
They said it themselves. Like
correct.
they said,
I
like,
think
we can't stop
I
them.
expected them to have a big game. And I didn't expect, I will say, Sam, I didn't expect 470 passing yards. You know
Man,
what I
we get
mean? Like over 500 yards of total
hey,
offense. But
here's the point. How much did the Bengals actually run? They say we gonna work on them DBs because we know they ain't
correct.
starters.
Correct.
We know
Correct.
they ain't starters.
Correct.
Flacco gonna have a field day.
I wonder though, Sam, does that as you move forward in this NFC North, right? And even just in some of these other games that you got coming up,
Man,
does that worry you in the
man,
division against the Detroit Lions who can throw the ball like, with anybody? The Minnesota Vikings with the way they looked against those same Detroit Lions. And then the Green Bay Packers offense, which if they actually turn the right switch on and wake up, you
man.
never know how
Now
bad
that
it could be.
now that you mention it, I was looking at our schedule for the rest of the year. You know, we got the Giants, Vikings, Steelers, Philly, Packer, Brown, Packers, San Fran, Detroit. We got a difficult road ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Talk
got a
that schedule.
we got a difficult road ahead of us. Now, I'm hoping that we get some key players back because I think we're gonna get a couple players back by the time we roll into Green Bay. I think we have most of our team back defensively at that point. Now these next 4 games is crucial, and I'm not gonna overlook the Giants. We owe the Vikings one because we should have had them the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers, they up and down. I'm not sure which Steeler team's gonna show up for that. And it's against Green Bay. And it's against Aaron Rodgers, who's dominated us over the years.
Owns. Nope. Say he owns.
He has dominated us over the years. I ain't
He
gonna
is
say
a
own us.
part
And
owner.
then Philly is still has made some crucial trades to upgrade their team. So I mean, this is we got a very difficult second half of the season, and I'm hoping for the best. And like I said, I think we still go 9-8. So in other words, I see we losing 5 of those games some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say the who, but I see us losing 5 of those games, and a loss to the Giants will derail our season.
I think so too, especially like with Cam Scat Pack out to just go in there and
Gotta
lose
boo.
to Dart and the boys. Neighbors is out.
Yeah,
I feel like you
that,
can take advantage of the Giants in that
we
sense,
should be
but
able to.
you
But
worried.
Dart's showing he's kind of special, man.
Exactly. And that's
You
what I was
know,
gonna say. You worried as Dart show up and derail everything y'all got. Because y'all
yeah,
got some momentum built up. Even though I know y'all lost that game, y'all got some momentum built up, and y'all are looking good. I'm happy to say, bro, look at y'all. Y'all right behind the Lions at 5-3. So I'm proud to see you moving, Sam. Y'all might actually make the
yeah.
playoffs, but I fear if you drop to 9-8 or something like that, you pushing
Man, that's
the
a
making the playoffs
that's a difficult that's a difficult schedule.
for
And
sure, for sure.
if it falls true what I said at the beginning, we sweep the Packers and we beat the Browns and the Giants, and hopefully we beat the Steelers and Vikings, then we probably have 10. But I still
Yeah,
say 9. I still say 9-8. I'm gonna stick with that.
I definitely think we'll be lighting the candle against y'all, Sam. That's for sure.
I
That is
enjoyed
for
blowing that
sure.
candle out.
I can see 4 wins for sure. 5 is difficult, but I can definitely see 4 wins from y'all.
Yeah. So
That'll make us
we'll jump
9-8.
over. Hey, let's jump over because the Cardinal. Listen, for everything that you said, for everything that we said, for everything the Cardinals was going through, 5-game losing streak, could stay in the game, just couldn't win a close one. I think they went ahead and got out in front, dominated, and stayed out in front, dominated, and was able to really just show how that defense can stifle the offense. Now, one thing I know we were talking back and forth a little bit, Dallas being the number one offense, I definitely felt like there were a lot of self-inflicted wounds because Dallas was moving the ball. They just couldn't finish. They had a couple of fourth downs that they went for, couldn't get. in the red zone, had a couple of missed opportunities in the red zone. So I think the Cardinals defense definitely showed up. And I think they played the same way they've played against every other team, the Colts, the Packers, the Niners, every other team, the Seahawks. They playing their butt off. But what did you see in the win? And how does that rally y'all up for this upcoming next couple games?
I said I didn't think
Well, they
as much you
3-4.
had.
So
I'm just saying, like I really didn't think that the Cowboys were who they was. Like I said at the beginning, the reason why I said I was a prophet is because I talked to you guys both about my backup quarterback. And right now there's like a big debate going on between.
no, there ain't. Murray on the
There is.
IR. It ain't a debate.
Well,
Kyler on the IR. He ain't starting no more.
Well, before he even got on the IR, people were wondering, does he come back? What's going on? So on and so forth. I mean, the 7 years that Kyler Murray's been with us, as a Cardinals fan, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like, he can't take us to the promised land that we need him to. He's a good, if not above average quarterback. And again, I can't do nothing that Kyler Murray could do. But at the end of the day, if you can't see over the line, you just can't see over the line. You know what I mean? Like, there's only been like a couple, 5, 6, 5, 4, or 5, 5 people that play basketball. Like, if you extremely great, you are, but at the end of the day, it's the height. And so what I said about Jacob was that he's poised in the pocket and he delivers a row, right? And Bam Knight, like I said at the very beginning of the season, he runs hard, he just slows down after 10. And look, I'm excited that we beat the Cowboys. I really am. But truthfully, I expected it. Because again, based off our games, I've watched all of the Cardinals games. Like I've been telling y'all, we've been playing football for every single one of these games. And our division, Sam, that you sent us, it's a tough division. It ain't like we got soft-ass teams. Seattle, good-ass team. Good-ass team, right? Like, they're no just like gimmies.
That's
And
not what
every
you were
single
saying
one.
in the beginning of the season, though.
Nah, let him
I
go,
did it.
Sam.
I did it.
Let him go.
You right. 49ers, I did say that they were going to be a soft team. I did. But it was a coaching that made them better. But at the end of the day, like, it's been one or two plays at the fourth quarter that literally cost us the game. It literally has. And again, they were talking about this, like I was saying earlier. I like that sports media is starting to like finally look at Cardinals and be like, damn, they're not as bad as what the record shows that they are because of how we lost the game. If we was getting blown out, like y'all said, 38-7, 48-14, we're soft ass too. And so one thing that they said, they were just like, yo, is Kyler Murray really that bad of a quarterback due to the fact of it? Because again, it was due to the 49ers. Marvin Harrison caught the ball. That's game, right? Seahawks is the only game where I can say that we truly lost because we had to fight our way back. Again, my man ran the ball and dropped at the end of the end zone. Like, we lost that game on ourselves. The Colts, I will put that on Jacob because, again, he didn't throw the ball like he should have to the tight end. If he would have threw it a little bit better, maybe we would have won that game on the end of the drive. And we didn't let up off defense. But again, the number one team at that time, the top powerhouse offense at that time, we was giving them business. And we could have won the game. Same thing with the Packers. We let up at the end, but we were leading the Packers at the beginning. We just let up at the end. Truthfully, we could be a 5-4 team or a 5-3 team or whatever the case is. Do I like that Kyler Murray is losing his job? Yes, because I do believe that Jacob Brissett is a better quarterback. But do I feel like he is our franchise quarterback as of right now? No, he's just a better quarterback than Kyler Murray is. And if you watch that Cowboys game, the offense was moving. And I know that Dallas Cowboys defense is straight horrible. And they're like dead last. But literally, like, we were moving
Second
the
to
rock.
last, but close.
So we'll see what the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks is going to be a very tight game. But the one thing that a lot of sports commentators are really starting to talk about is our defense. Like, our defense is really what's been making us a average team based off our record. It's been holding us in these games the whole entire time. It hasn't been our offense. And Jacob Brissett is really what's making our offense move. So again, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, we Super Bowl, we playoffs. We still got a lot of season left. We got a pretty tough next 2 games against Seahawks and 49ers. But like I told y'all, we was gonna go to the drawing board on our bye week and we was gonna come and we're gonna do our thing. And that's definitely what we did. Marvin Harris is talking big ups. Coaches are talking really big. So we're gonna see what we do for these next 8 games. It really is.
We'll see what happens next week. Sam, you got anything for the
Yeah. I want to say something to Nostradamus over there. Yeah,
Talk to me.
preseason, he did say, you know, he was high on Jacob Brissett.
And Bam Knight.
And Bam broke though. But anyway, I mean, he is broke up. No offense, but yeah, he said all these things, and you know, we was like, man, we just don't talk about a backup in about preseason. Like, you know, he made me eat my words with that. I ain't gonna lie about it. Now, I did want to pick the Cardinals over the Cowboys, but I just thought the Cowboys would do a little something, and the Cardinals showed me like we ain't nothing to reckon with. We ain't nothing to reckon with. So kudos to you, O. I don't think I'd have never looked at the preseason like that as a Cardinals fan, but hey, you got it. I
I
give you that.
told you, I watched the preseason game. Like I wasn't lying. Like I literally watched the preseason game, and I know how Kyler Murray is. And again, Jacob Brissett's been through a lot of different teams, a lot of different coaches. He's got his experience, and we talked about this. I think like 3 or 4 episodes ago. Like the quarterback can be great, but if the organization doesn't believe him, or if it's not the right spot, then they look like trash, right? I mean, look at what's his name over at the Colts?
Daniel
Help me
Jones?
out. Daniel Jones. New York, like literally, like shut him. They're like, "Yo, he a trash quarterback. He ain't doing anything." My man over there stunting over at the Colts right now. You know what I mean? Again, if you got the organization that believes in you, you doing what you need to do. You're not trying to do more. You know, you can really believe in. Again, Arizona right now is finally starting to wake up and see how he is. The team is starting to wake up and see how it is. Our offense is moving. So again, I'm excited. Seahawks is really going to show us if we really about it. If Jacob Brissett is really about it, or if he's not. If he puts up over 250 yards, it's a close game. We take that dub. Like, depending on how we finish this season, though, Jacob Brissett could potentially be, you know, our guy for the next year. You know what I mean? And I would not be mad about it. I really wouldn't.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
go
ain't
ahead,
hating
Sam.
I ain't hating on the Colts, but I think Daniels actually went over to Indianapolis, has a stud running back and a very impressive offensive line, which makes him that much better. That's what
No, for sure.
that's what I feel
Yeah,
like
for sure.
that's what I feel like happened in that case. And if you go into the game, you're not saying to yourself, we need to stop these Indianapolis receivers and Daniel Jones. You saying we need to stop Taylor, which you can't, which pretty much nobody can stop. Cardinals had a good day with him. I give him that. But he still got over 100 yards. And if you can get a running back to run 100 yards each game, you plan on winning that game.
Yeah.
So with that being said, to have that type of offensive line and that running back, I would say slightly above receivers and a decent tight end, you expect them to do that. You expect them to be
Yeah.
where they at. You expect
Yeah, I think
Daniels to
Daniel
look
Jones was put
good.
in a great situation. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones was put in a great situation
Now
to
the
succeed, which
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, T.
well, no, I'm saying like which the Giants they were trying, but I just the Giants never had the offensive line put together well enough to protect. Now, Daniel Jones has some opportunities in New York. You know, he there were still the years that he was there with Saquon, you know, but I don't think that they are the type of offense that the Indianapolis Colts are. And I don't think that they had that solidified, give me the ball every single down guy like Jonathan Taylor. And Daniel Jones just kind of flared out. There were a few little notable moments he had, but then he just flared out, and they didn't build enough around or give him the protection to be, you know, what I think he had the potential of being. And
Yeah,
that's what you kind of see him unlocking in Indy.
yeah, and proof in the pudding. Saquon ain't had the type of year he had since his younger years with the Giants until he went over to Philly, where a better offensive line was,
Right.
and he
100%.
boom explode. You know what I mean?
100%.
So that wasn't a good overall team for Saquon or Daniel Jones. They both was put in other teams, and they both exceeded expectation.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it was more so offensive line is very, very important.
Very crucial. Now, I think here's what we do, right? We move forward. You got the Cardinals going against the Seahawks this week. Now, here's the thing. I think Cardinals did great. They beat the Cowboys, right? Now, again, I think it was a great game, and I think the Cowboys offense does play really well, but I think there's a lot of opportunity against that defense, and teams are exploiting the hell out of that defense. Second worst in the league, but going into Seattle, at Seattle, you let the Seahawks come into your home and beat you. Now you got to go to theirs. I think it's a tough matchup for the Cardinals this week. But the Cardinals, like I said, the Cardinals are showing up. They were able to come back into that game and make it a game and almost win it toward the end that last time around. The number one thing they need to do is start fast. You got to have a fast start like they have the last couple of weeks. They've been scoring first. That's how you give your offense confidence. That's how you get that defense confidence, because now your defense believes when I go get this ball back, you're not going to make me get back out there again. So kudos to the Cardinals. One thing before I touch on the Packers, which not much to say. I mean, lost to a Panthers team that has 5 wins, the same amount as the Bears, has 2 more wins than the Cardinals. So, I mean, y'all can talk all y'all want, but hey, we lost to a team that had a winning record.
Interesting.
But no, listen, the Indianapolis Colts just traded for Sauce Gardner. They just traded for Sauce. The Jets gave up Sauce. The Colts are ready. Colts are going all in. Talk to Snow. My local Indiana Colts faithful. And he said they going all in. They going all in Super Bowl or nothing this year. What do y'all think about that? Just one quick thought. What do y'all think? Sauce Gardner going to the Colts.
I think him leaving the Jets, who had a slightly above average defense, and going to a better defense will help them out a lot. But Sauce was getting sauced over there with the Jets, though. So,
hey, went to sleep 1-7, woke up 7-2, baby.
Will that defense in Indy help him get back to who he was? The reason he got that contract, we should find out. But I say it's a good trade. But I can say they might could make it, but I don't know. Daniel ain't proved nothing to me yet. He ain't proved nothing to me yet. And I've
need to see some more.
Yeah, we've seen him choke. So we shall see. Do they have a chance? Hope so. I'm tired of Kansas City. So
need some fresh blood. Huh?
Yeah.
I always say, like, when you go in, it's all about culture, man. And when you wake up, like you said, 2-7, you're like, what am I playing for? You know what I mean? And then when I get to a team that's 7-2, we actually have a chance, like, your play elevates. So I definitely think it's a big sign for the Colts. But it's too early to tell for B. They had a really, really great start, and they're a very balanced team. But I always said football doesn't start until it gets cold. It don't start until the winter season actually starts. So we'll see how it plays. I know the Colts live in the cold, but they got beat by.
I think it's a big, big win for them, and I think getting a top corner. I'm pissed if he was out there. I'm pissed Green Bay didn't go get him. Right? If he was on the market, he was there. When you look at teams across the board and you look at what a team needs to really stabilize, if Green Bay don't need a damn corner, boy, I tell you, that's literally the one piece you're missing. You got the linebacker, you got the D-line. You are missing a shutdown corner, which can change the game. It gives Micah 0.5 or 1 more second to get to the quarterback. You know what I mean? It gets those linebackers 1 more second to get to that under route. It gives you so many more opportunities. That quarterback got to pat the ball 1 extra time. Turnovers are generated. Those close, tight plays. I'm pissed Green Bay didn't go get one. I think we might try and find some older free agent out there somewhere, hopefully. I think it's a great trade, and I think that Indy does show that now, hey, not only are we looking for this offensive side of the ball, but we're looking on the defensive side of the ball, and we ready to make some plays.
I don't know if you heard, but y'all got a visitor coming next week. Asante Samuel coming to visit y'all.
Yeah.
Asante Samuel Jr. is coming to visit.
Yeah, I see he just got cleared. So he just got cleared from an injury. And so, if we're able to kind of make that happen, I think that could help.
This is what I want to put on both of y'all mind to let y'all know. And I kind of feel we have some football minds on here. Now, when you make trades and you say you're one player away from getting to that dance, is you also one injury away from all that being nothing?
Well, again, I think the Tucker Craft injury is gonna play, huge for us. Since I talk about the number 27 conspiracy, why not talk about another one, right? Why not talk about another one? The last time Green Bay won the Super Bowl, a third loss was a total of 16-13 to a subpar team. In that game, in that loss, they also lost their number one tight end, Jermichael Finley. And that was the last time Green Bay won the Super Bowl. So listen, guys, I get it. But I'm saying everything is just starting to add up more and more and more. There's more and more crazy things, more and more crazy facts that are coming out. Another crazy one, did you see the RG3, same quarter, same down, same position on the field, or same yard line, something like that. Like they had something that came out there. Same injury, same side of the field, same yard line, same down. Like it was a bunch of crazy different things that like aligned
What you
side by
talking
side
about
with him
with
and
Jason Dan
RG3.
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels and RG3 injury.
Wasn't it
Crazy.
wasn't RG3 leg though?
RG3 was a leg, yeah, but they were saying like the injury, they were saying like injury, same
Season
quarter,
ending.
like same yard line, same
Crazy.
down, stuff like that. It was crazy, bro.
I have to
It's
look
crazy.
that up.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. All right. So so Packers lost, obviously, like I said. Packers lost to Panthers. Um I saw something
Yeah.
that said
Talk about it.
I saw something that said that the NFL had fired 3 referees, and it was one of the referees that was the head official of the Green Bay Packers and Carolina game because they were a part of a big scandal of fixing games. So I'll let that just be what that is, right? But yeah, I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, when you look at that Green Bay Packers team, you don't know what's going to show up, and the reason I think that is, you got to put some blame on Jordan, right? I think you got to put a little blame on Jordan Love, but God damn, if Matt LaFleur could just like put us in a better position in some of these like down and distances, and fourth and eight, damn near on the goal line. I don't like it. I just don't like it. First and foremost, it's 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3, I'm sorry, and you throw a damn screen pass that everybody could see coming. You throw a screen pass, take a 5-yard loss, and now instead of kicking that field goal, which I think our defense was doing a good enough job. They weren't scoring like crazy every single time. You take the 3 points and then you get your butt back there and play some defense. I know our kicker's been struggling, but we're trying our kicker out there kicking, 50 plus every single time and, some bad conditions. I think you take the points there. It was close enough to take the points. Easy 3 points. That ties up the game, right? But in that instance, obviously would have still been down, but I think we would have been able to, we had the momentum. Do y'all know that Green Bay didn't punt the entire game? Did y'all know that?
I didn't know that.
Green Bay did not punt the ball the entire game and lost by 3. Again, in some of these instances, it's the offense ain't the problem as much. It is sometimes that play calling gets a little suspect, and I'm really, really just getting tired of it. Like, because there are some instances where, yeah, come out. Let's get the ball. Let's give Love the ball. Let's throw it. And then there's some instances where I feel like we're forcing the run. We didn't give Jacobs the ball a couple times, so we got to start forcing the run, forcing this, forcing that. I think there's plenty of ways to get Jacobs the ball, and we need to start getting him involved, similar to like Bijan Robinson, and get him involved in a couple more of the screen games, and different things like that. But there were a few breakdowns on offense, the offensive line. You see who's coming. You read the keys. They're coming. And we're shifting off and letting the man right up the middle to blitz our quarterback. Couple times that's happened. And I think Green Bay will be fine. It's our 3rd loss. Green Bay will be fine.
It's crazy because
I'm not
I
worried.
swear that's what I was saying as far as coaches. And the reason why y'all was beating me up about that, because y'all was saying the players still have to play. You know what I mean? I could be
That's why I
wrong.
said. That's why I said Jordan Love absolutely has to get some of this, because once the play is called, Jordan, you can't just be floating that ball up to nobody. Once the play is called, Jordan, you can't just be throwing it to no man's land. So like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the blame is absolutely on Love, but I think sometimes you get put in a terrible situation, and you look at some of those route trees. Obviously, we had a man clearing in the middle that was about to come open when Jordan Love threw the triple coverage interception. We had a man clearing in the middle. That was the concept. Everything was set up for that, and we missed it, right? The next play, 4th and 8, when you look at, we didn't really give, because that's a tough place. We get a first down at the 3-yard line, right? That's a tough play to make to be either do we go for the first down, do we go for the touchdown? It's very hard to play for 8 yards down by the goal line. So there was some of the calls, right? It put us in a terrible position and we lost the game. We lost the game by 3, but I think, shout out to Bryce Young, right? Sam, what did I say, Sam? I said it earlier in the season about Bryce, man. Bryce Young has had some great wins these last couple of weeks. He went out, he wasn't there last week. They got blown out. And then Bryce Young comes back and, kind of sets that offense up a nice. But Dowdle, boy, the Cowboys got to be kicking themselves in the nuts, boy. They gave Dowdle up. That running back, he was a Cowboy last year. Got to be kicking themselves in the nuts. They got a lot of players that used to play for them that are doing things that the players they got ain't. So, but yeah,
I ain't got no candle, but I'm gonna go.
yeah, yo, that was crazy. Hey, I sent y'all that photo, man, of I had the candle lit, man, and we took that L, bro. Somebody sent me a picture of them blowing out a candle, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cold. That was cold. That was cold. Again, Panthers now go to where do they go? 5-4 now. So again, above 500. They found a way to win 5 games.
Hey,
I thought it was impressive.
y'all said at the beginning of the year, like Bryce looked good in the preseason.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think Bryce Young looked good toward the end, right? And then, but yeah, that I'm good. I'm over that. Let's get to the pick'ems. I think what are we in, man? God dang, it's week 10.
Hey, can I say something? I swear both of y'all said that because Arizona beat Carolina Panthers, who was I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Bottom of the barrel team. Nobody
Dude.
Nobody expected it. Nobody expected and I said at the beginning of the year. I ain't gonna change what I'm saying. If I was playing Carolina, I might would overlook them as a coach. I might would.
Yeah, Carolina wasn't a good win. No, I know what you're
But
saying.
they beat y'all.
Carolina wasn't a good win, but I know what you're saying. But it's very hard to tie all of that in because we beat y'all beat the Cowboys, we tied with the Cowboys, the Panthers beat the Cowboys, they beat us. It's hard to tie it all together, right? You know what I mean?
You just said it. How hard to tie it all together when you just said it?
Right. So are y'all better than us because y'all beat the Cowboys and didn't tie them? That's what I'm saying. Because y'all are not, because y'all didn't beat us. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like you can't tie all that together. But I get where you're going. And I get what you want to try and do. But you won't derail us like that. But I feel it.
Let's get to this.
Let's get to these pickles, Sam. Come on, Sam. Run it down.
I ain't got it ready. I'll write them down though.
Oh, you ain't ready? Oh man. Well, no, you got the recap.
It.
You got the recap. I'll recap. I'll do the recap. You do the pick 'em. Go ahead and grab them. All right. So real quick. So going in the last week.
Oh, got that signature win when he called out the pick'ems.
Oh, did get that signature. Oh, got the 3-0.
Oh yeah, cause y'all that.
He got that signature win against the
beyond
number one offense.
Beyond that, we came into this week, week 9. We came into this week 15-13. Sam, 15-13. Myself. O was 11-17. The 3 teams that we had to pick from this week was what was it? The Ravens versus Miami.
All us picked
You had
Ravens.
Washington Commanders versus the Seahawks.
We all
and then
Washington.
And then Monday night you had the Cowboys Cardinals. So everybody went 2-1 this week.
No, O went 3-0.
I mean, I'm sorry. Me and Sam went 2-1. We both picked the Ravens. We both picked the Seahawks. We both picked the Cowboys. O picked the Ravens, picked the Seahawks, and picked the Cardinals. And O went 3-0 this week. So our new totals: 17-14 for myself and Sam, 14-17 for O. So as we start to creep, we got 7 more weeks. This is week 10. And then we kind of just roll all the way through the rest of the way. So a lot to be played for. And it's still close enough to where it's anybody's game, right?
Anybody's game. It's so long season, fellas.
And this is a tough week. I looked at the pick'ems just for my weekly pick'em that I do. And this is a tough week overall. I'm also in a suicide pool where, you pick one team each week and you can't repick the same team. I'm running out of teams to pick with this week, man. So let's jump into week 10, weekly pick'ems. So let's jump in. Yeah, we ready. I think it's week 10. Yeah, are we? We're in week 10 now, aren't we?
Are we week 10? Yeah, we should be in week 10. Yeah, week 10.
Yeah.
Thursday night. Who we got?
Yeah, week 10.
So we got Las Vegas at Denver. Sam, who you got?
Denver.
Yeah, it's hard for
Denver.
me to go against this one, man. I got Denver. They're going 8-2, unfortunately. I know it's a division game, but the Raiders haven't showed me much except for last week, and they still lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow with y'all. I'm gonna go Denver on this one.
All right.
All right.
Next up,
Next up, we got Sunday Night Football, and we got Pittsburgh Steelers at Los Angeles. LA.
the
Pittsburgh versus
Chargers.
LA.
The
Sam, what you got?
Chargers.
The spread is a 3.5. LA, just an FYI.
They're in San Diego.
They in San Diego.
I'm going Chargers.
LA.
I'm going Chargers.
Okay. All right.
This is a
See
tough
who
one.
you go with.
This is a tough one for me, man, because boy, San Diego let me down when they lost in 3 games. And boy, did the Steelers look good against Indy last week. I think the Steelers figure it out, man. Because Baltimore is going to win this week also, I think they keep a tight, interesting race. But I'm going to take Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers to defeat the LA Chargers at home. Aaron going home. Aaron from Cali.
I thought about it for a while, but my heart's saying Pittsburgh. I like what Aaron Rodgers is doing. He's an OG quarterback. He knows what to do to win games, and so I'm going Pittsburgh on this one.
Hey, wait, Sam, Sam, hold on, Sam. Actually, no, I'm joking. I'm gonna stick with Steelers too.
I usually don't bet against Tomlin, but Tomlin came out and he said we still that team that choked last week, and we just happen to win this game. So he's not even satisfied. He's not on team.
I feel it.
Never should be.
Monday night,
we got Philly going to Green Bay. I see a lot of green in the back, so I already know who Tyrone's going for. But Sam, Philly at Green Bay. Green Bay has a 2.5 spread. They favorite. Who you going with?
Ain't that crazy? Green Bay the favorite. That's crazy.
I'm going Philly.
Listen, Green Bay at home. Green Bay was our first loss at home this season. Our second loss overall. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. Our second loss. I got Green Bay, and I got Green Bay by 7.
Look, I like Green Bay. I do. Y'all still an amateur team, and Philly is a very balanced team. Like, they just know how to win games. So I'm going Philly.
Yep. They've almost won the same amount as we won. They lost the same amount as we won. So it looks like we both know how to win games.
Going by eye test.
I'll take the lone wolf on that one, baby. Go Pack, go. Y'all already know what time it is.
So everybody
take
pick Denver.
The lone wolf.
I'm the lone wolf with Chargers. Tyrone the lone wolf with Green Bay.
Yes, sir.
No. I'm going. Wait, who's going Chargers? Are you going Chargers?
Yeah, I went Chargers.
Sam is the lone wolf. You took the Steelers.
I'm the lone wolf with Chargers.
Yeah.
Y'all two pick Steelers.
Yeah, I'm good with that. And, I look forward to it. Go Pack, go. Now, fellas, as we wind down, we got the last thing, right? Hot take of the week. As you were not present last week, I will let you go first, brother. Drop the hot take.
Ladies, y'all definitely not gonna like this one for whoever is watching. But look, there's this statement that's been going around where females are calling males tricks when they buy time for females. And again, I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm not gonna go all the way X-rated, but I think for my grown adults out there, y'all know what I mean. My fellas, y'all heard that word trick. Buy time with females. And it's the trick name is labeled. It has like a bad persona around it, as if like you're lame or whatever the case may be. But my take is, why is a man labeled as a wrong person or lame or a simp, say? But the females, they obviously got the product. There's no bad stigma for them. Because again, their product is $100, $200, $300. So technically, they're saying that they're worth that. So who's actually the bad guy, right? Because again, if you go to Ross to go and buy like some clothes, you know you're going to get it at an affordable cost. Does that make you a bad person? Does that make you cheap? Or does that just make you're very understanding of fashion, right? When you go to McDonald's to buy food, it's cheap food. You buying something that just satisfy your needs. Does that make you a bad person? Does that make you a lame or whatnot? It doesn't. It's the person that is offering the services determines their worth. And so, again, I ask, why is tricking such a bad label for guys, but females don't get a bad label when they put their price tag up as
for being a
Ross.
hoe. Just say it. For being a hoe.
For being a hoe.
If a
You know what I
nigga
mean? Like
trick, why ain't y'all hoes?
why is that not a bad thing? That's my hot take. Because again, like if you think about it, you really think about it. When you dating a girl, 90% of the time with most men nowadays is dating a girl, meaning buying flowers, taking out the movies, going to dinner, X, Y, and Z. You spending money. How much money you spend adds up. And most men are doing it for one reason and one reason only. Most, not all. So what's the difference from them to a guy that just said, hey, here's 150, boom, boom, bow, I'm done. Why is there a difference? 6, 7, 6.
Okay, so your hot take is, why do men get a bad rap for being a trick, but women don't get a bad rap for selling it?
Being a hoe. Yep, that's my take. Why is that?
That's solid. Not bad. That is, there's a lot to be said for that, because it is weird, because can't have trick without the treat. Can't have tricks without hoes. Can't have buyers without sellers. So, valid point. That's a good one. Everybody, y'all hit this up. Let us know. Hot take. Why is it okay to call a man a trick, but you not a hoe? Hit us up. You might not like it on YouTube. You might not like it on Snapchat. You might not like it on TikTok. You might not like it.
Man, I just want to talk about that. I just want to talk about his hot take.
Hot take.
That's what I want to talk about. I give you a little bit before anybody get on and start asking questions now. First of all, that ain't new. That's old.
Of course.
And it's different case for we call them hood rats. We call them chicken heads. We call them car booties. We call them a lot of different things, But like Ty said, you can't have the tricks without the treat, right? So women do have bad raps. The ones that consider themselves not having bad raps are the so-called the ladies, the tramps, those things. They have a lot of bad names for who they are. So I'm gonna say that, but at the same time, nobody got to be a trick, because you can get what you need with a pack of 9 ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Corey Holcomb said it best, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Holcomb said, I got what more than 70% of women want. I got $200. He said, I got what could get more than 70% of the women.
Man,
I got it. I got $200.
A good joke will get you whatever you need, and a pack of 9 ladies.
No, for sure. Those are the hot takes. This is a discussion we can have. Tap in. Episode will be live on YouTube. And we'll have, y'all tap in, man. Give us the conversation. Let us know. Reach out, comment, like, subscribe. We waiting to hear from you. Again, you might not like it, podcast. Some things are going to come across and you might not like it. And some things you may agree with, but we going to get real. We're going to keep it. We gonna keep it spicy for you.
Stuff about to change though.
You might not like it, and we out.
you know what you signed up